Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
All right, so today we're going to talk about Team House Real Estate. I mean, how do you find a better last name than that when you're in real estate?
How appropriate, right?
Yeah, how long did Tamar have to, look around town to find somebody with the last name House to marry? I mean, come on.
I mean, you know her. She searched years and years for this. Don.
Well, it was well worth the wait.
Absolutely.
We dig on Ryan, and they're good friends of ours, and for a lot of reasons. One, they're a heck of a cool couple to be with. They're real people. They're real just like you and I, and they're fun. And if you go to Facebook and look up either Tamar House or Ryan House, I feel sorry for Ryan because you will see him sleeping, drooling, falling asleep somewhere. Something Tamar has thrown him under the bus for, but you know they're real. And it's really fun because they don't hold anything back. You get to really know Tamar and Ryan as we do, and we love you guys as good friends.
Nice. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, always. So Ryan has got, between Ryan and Tamar, you have a full gambit of anything real estate. Anything real estate. You guys got it covered. That's hard to find.
Absolutely. I mean, I've got 15 years in commercial real estate experience, and where I've primarily represented landlords and tenants, and just decided at the beginning of the year to make a big change and just focus and actually grow the team and join Team House and join my wife and just focus on real estate here, primarily in Santa Clarita.
Well, you had the name first.
Yeah, absolutely, but
it's really cool because you've brought, like I said, a gambit of so much experience. I mean, Tamar is one of the most dynamic and busiest real estate professionals in all of Santa Clarita with John Hart Real Estate. And then she's also, with her team, has the leasing company to help a lot of her investors and buyers and sellers in all those areas, meaning depending on whether they want to buy a home, invest in a home, rent a home, she has it covered. But now you also bring your experience and the commercial side of things, which I want to talk about some, because a lot of you out there don't think about how the commercial side of things can affect real estate. And we were talking at the break, actually right before we got going, about how a lot of your the landlord process versus the tenant process, the negotiation process, changed over this last year.
And I would say, 12 to 18 months, and it's changed significantly, guys. I mean, the reality is when you drive around, you can tell there is absolutely no new construction in terms of commercial office space, industrial, or retail. Now, we do have a little bit of industrial that's going to start construction in the Commerce Center, but for a number of years, we've had no new construction, and we've continued to have positive absorption. So what does that mean?
Absorption, that's a cool word.
Yeah.
Me, I'm good with the words. I'm going to write that one down.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I mean, and what does that mean? If you're a space occupier, your rents are going up.
Right.
If you want to buy a building, the prices are a lot higher because you just don't have the availability that you had maybe in 2010.
That's interesting. We talk about low inventory in the residential market all the time. It's nearly zero inventory in Santa Clarita for industrial. I mean,
well, you probably know the number.
It's around 2% in the industrial side.
Unbelievable.
And contrary to what most people believe, in the retail side, it's only 5%. So while you do see some of the larger boxes becoming available, those buildings are getting chopped in half, maybe chopped in thirds, because the average retail tenant is really maybe 18 to 25,000 feet, not 50 or 60,000 feet.
Well, there's one coming available now over there by me at Sports Chalet. See ya.
Oh, yeah. That's
how unfortunate. 53-year-old business just going away because they just couldn't keep up with the changes in the markets and online.
Well, let's be honest about that, right? I mean, the last few times I walked in there, it's relatively poor service. It's not great. It's just okay.
They used to be the experts. Yeah. They're no longer.
No, and it's fairly expensive, and the lines were horrible.
No,
I mean, every time you had to stand in line, it was horrible. And, I think really the Internet's killing businesses like that unless they have superior service. Because, you can go to a place like Runner's Lane, and you know that you're going to get superior service. So you'll pay the extra $30 to get your feet measured, to have somebody say, this shoe isn't right for you, this shoe's perfect for you, this is why. So you need superior service these days.
Well, that I just read is kind of interesting, is that they also have to have great relationships with the manufacturers. Believe it or not, they negotiate, like, You know, the ones that are you're like, why aren't they all going out of business? Everybody has to compete with internet, but if they aren't specialized, like you said, more and more people are going to specialize, like Lulu, whatever it is, you know, that for your workout outfits or whatever. Or they have to have great relationships with the manufacturers, therefore to relay that discount to you. Otherwise, you'll go online.
That's a really good point. I actually just read an article that Victoria's Secret's doing better this year because they dumped their swimwear line. And so that's probably for the same
Thank
reason.
goodness. If you wear any more of that stuff, Gino.
I was so bummed.
Yes. And that's not the way you wear a thong, by the way. We obviously always have fun here on the, again, if you just tune in, you're here with the Don Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. We're here with Ryan House of Team House Real Estate with John Hart Real Estate, one of the most dynamic duos, actually teams. You guys got a whole team handling the gambit of real estate transaction, leasing transaction, commercial transactions. You guys do it all.
You know what? We're here. We're here to help out all of our clients, whether it's on the management side. If you want to invest, if you occupy space for a business. I mean, absolutely. We've got the team to help out.
Yeah, so, you know, when I look at that real quick, I got to say that, you know, you cover a lot of space, and ultimately one helps the other succeed. And I think that's what's really important, right? Because it's really, really helpful for your buyers and sellers to have the management company there. And they may not see the value in that, but the management company provides access to inventory, and it also provides buyers for their listings. So I think we could talk a little bit about that next segment.
Absolutely.
Well, that's a good tee-up, Gino. Nicely done. All right, so when we come back, we're going to talk about a few things. We obviously let you on a little insider information about where the commercial business is, meaning lack of inventory there as well. We're going to talk about how Team House is helping investors get into homes, or we're actually going to talk about how they're helping investors pull some darn cash out of their homes that they've been sitting on for the last, 6, 7, 8 years. A lot of you out there do not have a clue of how much equity you may have in your home. You've just been collecting rents all this time, saying, I'm going to sit on it. Well, I'll tell you right now, Team House with All Valley Leasing have been helping their investors pull a boatload of cash out of their property, either to just retain and say thank you very much, or reinvest in other properties. Gino, I know you love that.
I'm going to jump all over that when we come back.
All right, so don't go away. We'll be right back to the Don Gino Real Estate and Finance Show with Ryan House and more fun.